Hi, I'm Megan. Welcome to today's live reading of Holding Up the Sky by Lois Wickstrom, presented by Itsy Bitsy Book Bits. Join me. On top of the hill, at the edge of the town, lived a huge man who never sat down. He stood all day long with his hands in the air. Come winter, come summer, he held them up there. Colleen was his daughter, smart as could be. Tallest girl in her class, she came up to his knee. Colleen loved her dad and knew he worked hard. He held up the sky over everyone's yard. No one believed him. They thought he was crazy. Some went so far as to say he was lazy. Whenever they met, they passed him in ranks. Townsfolk feared her dad and never said thanks. How could she show them? What could she do? If they knew her dad, they'd all love him too. Then she got an idea, a plan that was fun. She'd invite all the children, every last one. Colleen spent hours making beautiful cards and delivered each one to the family's yards. Should we go? Could we play? The kids were scared, but parties were fun. Together they dared. Jack practiced kicking, Meg practiced her punch. They put on mean faces, just on a hunch. Let's send them all home, said Colleen, full of fear. Why did I ever invite these kids here? Colleen's mom knew better. Her mom was quite wise. Cleverly, she gave them cookies and pies. The children began to eat and to giggle. The giant laughed. Then the sky gave a wiggle. Jack turned to the giant, brave as could be. You don't hold up the sky. Let go and you'll see. The giant put his hands down. The sky did not fall. Jack said, Look, nothing happened. Nothing at all. The children looked up. The sky was still there. The clouds rolled on by. The wind blew their hair. Wait, said the giant. Wait, one and all. I've been holding it high, and soon it will fall. The giant lay down on the grass-covered hill. At first the children were quiet and still. The giant relaxed, one knee in the air. Meg climbed up his boot. She hadn't a care. This is fun, she shouted to all who could hear. Climb up here with me, there's nothing to fear. They all slid right down like the slide in the park, but the fun had to end. It began to get dark. The sky hadn't fallen. It seemed Jack was right. The giant just smiled as dark turned to night. Clouds rolled by overhead. The wind blew their hair. The children and her dad played without a care. But Colleen felt confused. The sky should be falling. Was her dad wrong? The thought was appalling. She looked up at the sky. Things weren't right. A star fell from its perch and streaked through the night. It fell closer and closer and then hit the ground hard. It burned up the grass. It shook the whole yard. Daddy, stop playing. You must hold up the sky. You must do your job. You can't let us die. Don't worry, said the giant. He picked up the star. He gave a great puff and blew it afar. Just then a cloud fell on top of the giant's. Just then a cloud fell on the giant's housetop. It cracked the roof, but Jack shouted, Don't stop. Colleen saw her party had become a success. The kids liked her dad, but the sky was a mess. The trees bent lower, the birds couldn't fly. Now it was her job to hold up the sky. She climbed a big rock and put her hands in the air. The sky was heavy, more than she could bear. Her arms grew tired. The sky started to droop. Down in the valley, she saw people stoop. They grabbed candles and climbed up the slope. Could they fix the sky? It was their last hope. They saw their children slide down the giant's shoe. The sky is drooping. We don't know what to do. Colleen's dad stopped his play and looked at the sky. It hadn't fallen yet. He didn't know why. Then he saw Colleen standing so brave. Her arms were trembling, but she didn't wave. He rose from the ground. He kissed her face. He lifted the sky to its proper place. The people stood straight. The trees lifted their boughs. Stars stopped falling. Birds flew over cows. Colleen's dad said, I had fun today. It's been years since I took time to play. I thought you were crazy, Jack's dad replied. From now on, we'll all help you hold up the sky.